Yeah, I thought we played better, against Central Oak than we have in the past. Before Missouri Southern and even Washburn. Just way too many mistakes in those games. We still got to work on some things, that need to get cleaned up a little bit, offensively and defensively. I think defensively is just mainly pursuit and tackling. Is a big part of it. Just taking bad angles on our tackling. Getting into coverage a little bit better as well. Offensively, still just, backs hitting the hole a little bit harder, sustaining our blocks a little bit more, on the offensive line, especially with my tight ends, being more physical with their blocks. And then, catching a few balls. We dropped a few balls here and there that kind of that hurt us and put us in bad situations. And, of course, the 2 interceptions hurt as well. So, but it was better. It's still not where I want it to be, but it's close. And as long as I keep getting better these next few weeks, I think we're going to be okay. We are, we really are. I think, across the board, offensive line-wise, I thought they did a good job of really sustaining their blocks and getting some movement. I'm disappointed with my position, the tight end position that I coach, of coming across and being more physical on their blocks and really getting guys kicked out. I thought the D-lines did a great job this week of really containing the quarterback. In pass, they dipped inside a little bit and lost contain. The quarterback was able to scramble. I thought they did a good job this week of keeping him in the pocket, and then when they did get past the depth of the quarterback, they came back to get pressure on him. So, then even the run game, I thought our D-line did a great job as well of getting some penetration, creating some double teams, and allowing our linebackers to fly around and make plays. But overall, that's where you win your ball games, and I thought we did that on Saturday. I think they're starting to run a little more physical. They still need to focus a little bit more on, understanding the blocking scheme and where things actually truly are going to hit. I think once they recognize that, I think they're going to have even more yards. I think the yards that they did get were, just great blocks for our offensive line and give them that push to just kind of get some extra yardage as well. But, for the most part, within the things that they need to improve on to me is just, seeing the hole a little bit better, understanding where their linemen are at, and understanding blocking schemes more. But they have improved on it, but there's still a lot of work for improvement there. I think so. I really do. I thought they got some good, did a great job in the run game of getting some push. Did a great job on their double teams, and then coming off, to the next level. I think Chance only got hit once in that game. That's because of my tailback not doing his job. Looking for that guy off the edge. If he did get hit, then it wasn't very hard. Maybe one time got that late. I guess he got the late hit the one time, but that's probably his own fault there for just not getting the ball sooner. But I thought they did well. I thought they really did a good job protecting. I thought they really communicated well, and they knew what UCO was going to do, defensively up front, and understand the blitzing as well, and because they didn't bring a lot of pressure, so it made it pretty easy. You're just blocking a 4-man front or a 3-man front. I think just Emporia came out and got the lead early. They're a good football team. When you look at the games that they've played in, they should have beat Kearney probably. They took Pitt, tied into the fourth quarter, and gave up 24 points. One of those was a pick six. Northwest game they had the lead, and then gave it away. So they're a good football team. They could be sitting here easily at 4-1 right now, or even 5-0. Probably not 5-0, but at least 4-1. They got a great quarterback that scrambles really well and extends plays. Some skilled receivers as well that get open. The offensive line is solid and strong, and don't allow a lot of pressure to get on the quarterback. And then defensively, I think that's probably what they rely on the most is their defense and the schemes that they're using up front with a 3-man front with 3 linebackers and 5 guys in the secondary, which kind of create havoc for you with the different looks that they give you. So I think they're kind of banking on their defense, keeping them in the game, and hopefully their offense can score some big plays and get up on you. It's the same, as last week. He's probably a little bit more elusive than those guys were last week. We just need to get to him and make sure that we secure the tackle when we are there. Take a great angle. Don't give him a two-way go, when we get there, and then secure the tackle when you're there. To me, it's the same thing we did last week. Get to the depth of the quarterback and maybe pass it just a little bit, maybe just a little bit, then come back underneath and make the tackle. But don't let him get out. Keep him in the pocket, keep him contained, and make him throw under pressure. And if we can do that and stress him a little bit, I think our secondary can have a good day. I told our guys, homecoming is just another game for us. I know there's a lot of festivities that happen, on this week with all the different things going on, but we're not part of that. The only thing we're part of is the game. And, we've taken that approach since I've been here, and I think we've done pretty well in homecoming, since I've been here as well. But it's, not getting wrapped up in all that stuff. I told them that they can enjoy, homecoming when they graduate from here and become alumni, and they come back and do all the tailgating and the Oktoberfest and all that stuff on those days. But right now, we're not part of that process. They're starting to get there. I still think they can play a little harder at times. I think they play more physical at times. I still think guys, freelance a little bit here and there instead of doing their job and doing their assignment. But I think week to week, those guys are starting to find their roles and find their positions and understanding what we're trying to do with them, either offensively or defensively, and even on special teams. But there's a lot of new faces, and they're still trying to make a name for themselves. And sometimes they kind of get themselves out of position because they're trying to make that name for themselves instead of just doing their job. But I think as time has gone on, these last few weeks especially, I think guys are really honed in on just doing their assignment and doing their part and not worrying about everything else around them and, trusting the guy next to them, which I think this team, in the long run, if they keep improving like they have, could be probably one of the better teams that we've had here. It was good. He just, he brings another level of energy, to the defense. He's a pretty physical kid as well. He likes to hit. He likes to be aggressive. Take some chances every once in a while to make a play. But, that's the kind of kid you want, back there in that secondary to help you out. Got good speed, and, he can make some plays, so that's good for us to get him back last week. And, he's only going to get better as the weeks go on. He sat out a couple of weeks here, and, he did some footwork stuff. But if you're not playing the game, you just kind of lose a little bit of it. But I think, as these weeks go on, he's only going to get better. We just need to keep him healthy. He's got some confidence right now. He really is playing with a lot of confidence, and he should. He's made some great plays, here in the last few games, and had a couple picks here and there as well. And, he's come up with some big plays in some key situations. So, he should be playing with a lot of confidence right now, and you can see it as he plays on the field. I mean, he wants to go against the best wide receiver, and he wants to compete, daily. In practice you see it as well. And, he's just gotten better as the weeks have gone on. And I think with him, too, it's just kind of getting back in the groove because he sat out for a year with that leg injury. And, he's more comfortable with it. He feels good about it. And that's, he's got some confidence in it as well. And he's just played much better since then. They don't give up the big play. They really don't. They're going to make you earn everything. And it's just, our guys being patient and understanding that, we're going to earn everything that we get this week. We're not going to get big plays on them. I mean, they're playing 10 to 12 yards deep. They're not, biting on anything really hard, in the pass game. They do run Phil really well once they see that it is run. And, we're not going to get big runs as well, which is going to be, 3 yards here, 4 yards, 5, 10. It's just not going to be big chunks like we're used to getting these last few games. So it's just going to be us being patient and trusting the system, having some long, sustained drives, and, hopefully wear them out and eventually get some big plays on them.